Hello and welcome to another first impression video. I'm Drew Wilson from FreezeNet. Today we're going to be playing the 2005 Steam game Dungeon Siege 2. This is of course the second game in this particular series. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's check this one out. So, as you can no doubt tell, I did play Dungeon Siege 1, and it was kind of a pain to play.
You lot are late. There's a few extra scraps in the barrels. Break them open by right-clicking them. Now get out of my face, maggot.
Hello to you too. So, it was just hard to really, oh, right click, that's different. Like, trying to get it to start, that sort of thing.
Mark, report to Martin Fighter Talk ahead for your combat lesson. Get moving now!
One of the problems, of course, was definitely trying to get it to use the mouse, just screen the camera, roll the mouse wheel, zoom in and out. Yeah, that's from before. Not a problem. There was a ton of problems recording it too. There was a flicker, there was all sorts of problems, and I had to.
Which end of a blade is which, maggot? Let's see if you can destroy this training dummy with your dagger.
Okay, so a lot more stuff is being handled with right click. Before everything was left click.
What are you doing still standing here? Get moving, Mark! You'd better be able to handle a ranged weapon if you want to get paid, worm! Destroy this training dummy with your bow! Now!
Okay. Let's see here. Quest log, map log. Okay, so this is definitely carryover from the previous game. Like, you had your quest logs and stuff kind of handled on the bottom corner here. So that's a lot of there's a lot of carryover from the previous game. Definitely different in looks for sure. Map. Although I do wonder. This tab still... Okay, so you have a mini-map now for that. That's about it. That is definitely a little bit different, more in response to other games from the sounds of things. But my question is... No. Why is one inventory? And why isn't one working? No. One. Okay. Numlock is on. Click and drag. It's not working, whatever. Okay.
You'd better be able to handle a ranged weapon. I can't believe they're letting you out on the battlefield. You'll be drying fodder for sure. To equip a weapon, open your character's inventory window by double-clicking the character portrait and then left-click the inventory tab. Then, if you think you can manage that, you can drag an item from your inventory into the appropriate equipment slot.
Wow. Normally, when you try and open an inventory, it's a case of just clicking on a particular icon or a particular keyboard item or keyboard key, but double clicking, I don't recall that being a thing in any other RPG game I've ever played, so that's definitely different. Manage your items, inventory, left click, journal, items in journal, okay. Yeah, a lot of this is very similar to the last game. I did show off that a little bit there. So, bow goes there. Mercenary gloves. Armor 2, armor 2, so that's not gonna make a difference. Okay. Spellbook. Cast a spell. Okay, so scrolls seem to be still a thing for spell casting, at least. You basically have to find a scroll and then input it into here, and then you have your active spells. It used to be a small little book, like somewhere around here-ish, and you had to open and close it, and it was a real pain, especially when you had to switch spell books. You had to literally pull out every single spell and then add it to the inventory and re-add it to the new book, and it was very painful to deal with that. Skills, powers, spells. Wow. Okay, so we have a skills tree. Interesting. All right. Anyway, back to the game. Press. Oh, is that I? Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. Still, the double click is weird.
I can't imagine you worms have the wits to cast spells, but it'll be amusing to watch you try. Destroy this training dummy with your fire shot or your ice shot spell.
Fair enough, easy enough. Okay, spellbook. Yeah, individual scrolls. That kind of confirms what I was thinking. Okay. Click and drag. Okay. You still have the equipping different things, and I'm assuming you still have the learning of different things, but it was just 4 slots before, and you could just basically toggle between that. I am not sure what these are yet, at least. Huh. Alright.
More mercs playing at war. You probably don't even understand how to gain experience in the 4 classes, do you, scum? Ha! You maggots never know what you're doing. Choose a class and stick with it. If you switch weapon types too much, you'll become a weak jack of all trades. And then those cursed dryads will eat you for breakfast. Not that you wouldn't deserve it.
Yeah, that was a thing from the last game, is that you had to more or less decide what kind of weapon do you want to be an expert in, and what kind of character do you want to build. I think I'm going to have my main character as a warrior type. This character, since I don't want to double up on anything, I think I will have as ranged for now. Equip a 2-handed. Okay. Equip a 2-handed with. Okay. So, dexterity, strength, 12, 13 intelligence. So this character can actually be a spellcaster or a warrior, but I already have a warrior in my party right now. So maybe I'll just go ahead and have them as minor resurrect. That's pretty early to have in the game. Lesser heal. Auto cast. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. They have. I wonder how bad things are going to be early on in this game. But let's leave him as ice shot for now. Get that intelligence rolling.
Took you long enough, worm. The other mercs are at the front lines already. The Temple of the Ghost must be taken by nightfall. Now get moving!
Wait, I have a bad feeling about this. My medallion feels heavy, as if it's trying to tell me not to move.
You aren't being paid to stand around! Get moving! Now! Those filthy dryads are summoning another shell! You mercs, get in there and destroy that thing!
Those must be the Bracken we learned about as children. Let's take them out!
So that is it, actually. Luckily, I had some knowledge about the previous game, and I was able to kind of transfer it over to this game. I didn't have as many problems, but it was still kind of problematic to kind of get this game started. So if you wanted to record your own video on this, I'll leave some instructions in the description below, just to help you out there if you want to record this particular game, because I found it a little bit finicky to do as well. Not as bad as the first game, but it is still quite finicky. So definitely interesting going through the menus, trying to figure out, okay, how this game plays, and there's definitely some interesting differences. But I'll see how this game progresses and see if it's any improvement over the first game. I'm kind of curious about that. So I'm kind of curious to hear from you. Have you ever even heard of this series? Have you played any of these games? And is this second game actually an improvement over the first game, or did you prefer the first game or the second game? Let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of curious for some of you out there to have actually played this series, if you had any thoughts on this particular franchise. Everything about this is first time for me. I've barely even heard of Dungeon Siege before I started playing these games, so it's all a big adventure for me. So I guess that's it for the video. If you wanted to support us, there's plenty of ways you can do that. You can first drop us a like and let us know, hey, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. We're really rolling along with these videos right now. I mean, it's just about every week at this point in time. So it lets us know for sure that, yeah, we're doing a great job with those likes. You can also subscribe to our channel. And that helps us out a lot. And if you turn on notifications, you can get real-time updates on what videos we posted. So it's basically the fastest way you can find out. Just a little notification the moment it gets uploaded. It takes about an hour-ish for the publication to happen on my website. So yeah, it's definitely the way to go if you want to really follow the video portion of our operations here. And of course, as mentioned, there's our website, freezenet.ca. You can check out all the latest news and music reviews, video game reviews. We have a full-fledged wiki, lots of stuff you can check out there. And just browsing that alone really helps us out. And so it goes both ways. It helps us out, and you help yourself out as well with discovering new music, which is kind of cool. And if you want to more directly support us, there is also our Patreon page at patreon.com/freezenet. You can subscribe to a tier, get insider information. We also offer like what's on the roster for video game first impression videos as well. So because Patreon's new that we're gonna be playing Dungeon Siege 2 for March in advance, so lots of stuff like that available for you if you want to subscribe. And every dollar counts. Every dollar will go towards everything FreezeNet, the website, the YouTube channel, the podcast, everything. So we will definitely make sure that the money is well spent. And if subscriptions aren't your thing, you can also give us a coffee, buy us a coffee at coffee.com/freezenet. That's one-time donations as well. So that also will help us out too. So, yeah, lots of ways you can support us. And I guess that is all for now. And until next time, keep it cool.